Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You may have heard me talk a lot about retinol, which is one of the most popular skincare ingredients when it comes to anti-aging and one of the most trending ingredients on social media these days. But if you have gone deeper into the research yourself, or you have spoken to a dermatologist, heard a dermatologist, you must have heard about this ingredient called tretinoin. So in today's video, I'm going to break down how is a tretinoin different from retinol when considering anti-aging. I will walk you through the science, the differences, some of the clinical studies so you can see yourself how they compare. So you can know if you really need one over the other based on your current skin situation. And just to be clear, I have never used prescription tretinoin, but I have done extensive research on the published studies. So this is an educational breakdown based on peer-reviewed evidence. So let's first begin with the basics. Both retinol and tretinoin, they are forms of vitamin A. They are derivatives of vitamin A, but they work differently in our skin. Retinol is easily available over the counter in different strengths, in different kinds of formulation, and it needs to be converted into retinoic acid by your skin for it to actually work. And this happens in multiple steps. On the other hand, tretinoin is the prescription-only retinoic acid. It's in its original retinoic acid form that our skin uses. So the fundamental difference, retinol actually needs conversion steps for it to be effective, while tretinoin starts its work right away. It's bioavailable immediately. A simple analogy I can give you from our day-to-day is, or think of retinol like a raw material, a raw ingredient that you buy from the supermarket. And as you consume it, your body needs to process and cook it for it to be absorbed completely. While tretinoin is like a ready-to-eat meal. It acts on your skin cells directly. Now that you know the basic difference between a retinol and a tretinoin, let's understand their potency and how much time they actually take to show results. Retinol is a gentler, slower onset. Most people would see improvement in fine lines and wrinkles after 3 to 6 months of consistent use. On the other hand, tretinoin is more potent. It will give you faster results. Clinical studies show visible improvements in fine lines, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, skin roughness within 2 to 3 months, which is almost half the time of the results expected from retinol. A 2022 systematic review published in the International Journal of Women's Dermatology found that tretinoin significantly improved photoaging signs, including fine wrinkles and pigmentation, with benefits maintained for up to 2 years when used consistently. For comparison, research shows retinol effects are approximately 2-fold lower than tretinoin when comparing similar concentrations. Bottom line, from an anti-aging perspective, tretinoin definitely acts faster and has a stronger clinical evidence. But having said that, it also comes with more significant side effects that needs medical supervision. At this point, let's have a look at a few more tretinoin studies to understand how it improves collagen, how it reduces wrinkle depth, how it can help in skin pigmentation. Multiple studies consistently show it increases collagen production, reduces wrinkle depth, and evens skin tone. Long-term studies conducted up to 24 months show maintained benefits with continued use. Howard Health notes that tretinoin reduces fine lines and wrinkles by increasing collagen production. Now let's look at some of the retinol studies, but before we dive into it, from the research, from the studies that I found, I feel the evidence is more mixed, but it still sounds supportive. A 2020 double-blind study comparing retinol serums to tretinoin over 12 weeks found that newly formulated retinol products showed comparable efficacy to tretinoin while being better tolerated. However, some clinical reviews suggest that there is no significant or reliable evidence that standard retinol products improve skin appearance, from which I understand that the formulation is the key here. It has to be either stabilized, encapsulated, or it has to have a higher concentration of retinol for it to be super effective. Another important finding, a split-phase clinical trial showed retinol was equivalent to or better than tretinoin in some measures, but this varied significantly by product formulation. So while the tretinoin remains gold standard, backed up by decades of research, advanced retinol formulations, which are either stabilized or encapsulated, are showing promising results in recent studies, just with a gentler or a slower approach. Now let's also look at some of the side effects and how do they stand, where do they stand in terms of their tolerability scale. Retinol usually causes dryness, peeling, mild irritation when just starting, but most skin types can gradually adapt to it with proper introduction. If you need help how to introduce them properly, here is a video I did some time ago. Now, tretinoin, on the other hand, can cause more significant irritation, including redness, peeling, or dryness, and often a purge phase. It always requires dermatologist supervision and strict sun protection. Clinical studies show retinol produces considerably less transepidermal water loss, irritancy, and scaling than tretinoin. Real-world world real data suggests that tretinoin side effects are common early on, though many users adapt over time. And why tretinoin is prescription only? Because of its high potency and adverse side effects. So in a nutshell, better tolerability means better compliance, which can translate to better real-world results even if the ingredient potency is not that high. So which one is better for anti-aging? What I have come to understand from all the research that I did, tretinoin is best if you have significant sun damage, you have deep wrinkles, you have stubborn hyperpigmentation that's not going away from your other products, and additionally you are willing to work through an adjustment period. You can commit to a dermatologist supervision, and you want the fastest and the most evidence-backed results. While retinol is best if you're new to retinoids and want to start gentle, you have sensitive skin, or want to avoid prescription requirements, you are focused on prevention rather than correction, you prefer a gradual approach with fewer side effects. Now, having said all of this, recent clinical studies also suggest that tretinoin, yes, it is the most powerful ingredient molecule for molecule, but well-formulated retinol products can achieve meaningful anti-aging results with better skin tolerability. The best choice depends on your skin's current condition, your skin's tolerability, and whether you have access to dermatological guidance. It's not actually a simple one is good, one is bad answer. Think of retinol as your entry point into evidence-based anti-aging, and tretinoin as the advanced option when you need faster, stronger results but under medical supervision. Both retinol and tretinoin have solid research backing up their anti-aging benefits. The key is matching the right one to your skin's existing need and your lifestyle. Now, if you ask me, if you are new to retinol, if you're new into your retinoid journey, begin with a quality retinol product. Some suggestions I also made in this video. If retinol fails to give you any results, or you're dealing with significant photo aging, significant, deep wrinkles, and hyperpigmentation that's not going away, it's time and worth to discuss tretinoin with your dermatologist. I would love to know where you are in your retinoid journey. Are you team retinol, considering tretinoin, or somewhere in between? Please do share your experience in the comments, because real user experience often helps others make the right informed decision. If this evidence-based breakdown was helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more research-backed skincare content where I actually dig deep into the studies and not just rely on marketing claims. And that's all for today's video. I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.